If you've been wondering, is it possible if you have a 2D flat butt right now to turn that into a round 3D bubble butt? The answer is yes, and stay tuned to watch this video to see how you can transform into that bootylicious bubble butt. Hey guys, Jess here with Athlean-XX for Women. I am here today to show you our 2 pro tips to help you get that 3D bubble butt look. First, let's talk about the setup and structure of what our butt muscles are and what that means for their shape. As you know, you have your hip flexors in the front. This area, we consider these muscles to be the hip flexors. This is your tensor fasciae latae and your sartorius. What happens is they tend to get shortened when you're in a seated position, and then the opposing muscle groups, which are the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus, tend to get elongated. You can see that that naturally happens when your leg is in this bent position as it is when you're seated. So for most of us, we're seated for most of the day. Unfortunately, just with our modern lifestyles, we spend a lot of time at the computer and just a lot of time on our butts, which unfortunately does not make them look very attractive. But here's the thing, there's a very quick and easy solution that you can accomplish within about 10 minutes a day that can really dramatically change the shape of your muscles. First, let's talk about what you can do to elongate your hip flexors. So this is the problem, right? Short hip flexors and long glutes. So what we need to do is the opposite. Elongate here and tighten here. So what I'm going to do today is show you 2 tips that can help you alleviate the tightening of the hip flexors, and then 2 strengthening moves that are going to help you tighten your glutes. So let me show you our top 2 stretches that are really great for opening up your hip flexors and elongating those muscles. Our first one is a semi-lunge. So I just want you to come down in just a short lunge right like this, and then push your hips forward, and automatically you're going to feel a stretch right across the hip flexors. Now, to intensify this a little more, take the hand on that same side and reach it up over your head. And this is going to draw a straight line from that hand all the way down to the ankle. And then you can even lean with it. Hold each stretch for at least 20 to 30 seconds to reap the benefits. Okay, on to our second stretch. For this one, you may need to use a wall to help your balance, so that's completely fine. Go ahead and put one hand on the wall, and you're going to kick up one of your legs. Go ahead and pull it back using the same side arm. And to really emphasize the hip flexor stretch so you're not getting too much in your quad, I want you to release your foot a little bit away from your body and push your hips a little farther forward. And that is really going to help you feel it right in that spot. So like I said, use the wall for balance if you need to, and really keep pushing your foot back and your hip forward. All right, so great. We are halfway there to the solution. You have already just elongated your hip flexors, but now we have the other half. We got to tighten up these glutes. So I'm going to show you 2 exercises you may not have done. These are not squats or lunges, although those are definitely our top 2 when it comes to glutes. But these 2 I'm going to show you are directly targeting the glute muscles only. So let me show you move number 1, which is the glute bridge. So what we're going to do in the glute bridge, I want you to lay down on the floor, take your heels pretty close to your body and your hands flat on the ground. And I want you to drive through your heels instead of your toes, because that's going to help you activate the glutes. So it looks like this. Up, I want you to breathe, hold 1 second at the top, easy down, tap, and go back up again. Now, one of our expert tips on this is to go ahead and let your knees fall somewhat to the outside, because that is going to help with the inward rotation, which really helps you target the glutes. So just let the knees fall naturally, slightly to the sides. All right, for those of you who are more advanced, I want you to add a dumbbell, and you can go up to a 15 or 20 or even more if you're super advanced. Today I'm going to show you what I mean with a 15-pounder. This fits nicely right on top of the hips, and you're going to hold it with your hands on the two sides, and the same move. Press through your heels and lift to the top. So remember, don't go too fast and really focus on the muscle tension. What you want to do is exhaust your glutes all the way. So really use a lot of energy and push your hips as high as you can get. Okay, on to move number 2. This one is called the Bulgarian Lunge. And what's great about this is, as opposed to a regular lunge, you're going to get a further stretch in your glute, which is going to help you get a stronger contraction and therefore better results. So watch this. First, you need a platform that's about knee height or higher, and then I'm going to have you step about 4 feet in front of it. What you're going to do is lift one leg and place it on top of the bench with your shoelaces down. Now take your hands over your head, and if you're a beginner, I only want you going this low, just about here and up. If you're a little more advanced, you can take it down like this. Now what's awesome about this move is you're getting a lot of stretch in your glutes, and then what happens is driving through that front heel, you're getting a really strong contraction through that glute. Now, if you are ready for level 3 and you're ready to advance this even a step further, which I know some of you are, you're going to grab a dumbbell, and we're going to use the same 15-pounder that we just used on the last one. I'm just going to hold this on one side. That's all that's needed for this move. So let's get back in our position. I'm going to place that back foot up, and what I'm going to do with this dumbbell is hold it on the same side as the working leg. So you can directly place the tension where you want it to be and keep your balance. So this should be directly next to your hip, and you're focusing on that area. Thank you for joining me for your how to get a 3D butt tutorial today, and I really hope you enjoyed this. We really appreciate you guys, and we love hearing from you, so go ahead and drop me a note in the comment section below and let me know what you want to see for my next video. If you liked this workout, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for more butt inspiration, check out the Bootyful Butt DVD workout from the Athlean-XX for Women program. It's full of all the right moves that are going to ensure that you get a 3D butt instead of a flat 2D butt. So make sure you're doing the right exercises the right way, and the results are sure to follow. Again, this is Jess from Athlean-XX for Women, and I'll see you guys next time.